Sun, moon, stars.
It's a dark night, 2-0. So, you see the beacon of light through that black hole? Greetings, we're going to go ahead and get into this pool. Now, for those that are inquiring about why these cards are here, this is because when I finished my last reading, that certainly entailed someone's obsession with you and the reason why that is currently on my other channel. These are the cards that were on the carpet. Now, when that happens, that tells me that something is either hidden or it's for the next reading. And because of this Virgo energy is going to double as someone's healing. And this is because of someone's obsession with you and their secret escapades. Now, in regards to someone surrendering, this has a lot to do with throwing up your hands and giving it to God or someone backsliding. Now, if you are someone that recently went into an establishment and you felt like you saved yourself, what this is talking about is you not backpedaling. However, currently, what I'm getting is someone is indeed backsliding. And this is because of something that they said while on live or something that they did in the privacy of their own domain. Now, what I also know to be true is this particular individual is your polar opposite. However, currently, they could be saying that they are your same sign or that they know that they are your opposite. And this is because they feel like opposites attracting to learn lessons means you are indeed their soulmate. However, because of the last reading, I'm going to tell you now that this particular soulmate is a soulmate of a lower vibration. And because of this Virgo energy is coming out. Now, what I know to be true is there's indeed a Virgo that is going through this. However, it's for a different reason. Now, if you feel like you are this Virgo, my suggestion is to join Tier 3 on Sun, Moon, and Stars Intuitive here on YouTube. However, if you want to know the background to this particular energy, joining Tier 1 for the second edition is my best advice. Now, you could have been someone that recently observed something online or off, and because of this, what I'm getting is you are also an individual that received no connection. However, you're aware that even when it says no connection, you're still able to surf the World Wide Web. Now, what I also know to be true is a pantheon came out in my prior reading. However, currently, this pantheon is not saying anything. Now, in regards to a siren, what this is talking about is you attracting a succubus. However, either you or a third person feels like succubus energy is the correct energy for them. And this is because they're referring to themselves as a D. Now, for those that are inquiring about what a D is, it is either a demon, or demian. And there is significant differences between the three. However, I'm not going to go over that in this reading. Either show me what it is I need to see. So something unfolding at a getaway could have something to do with the kickback. However, this could be a bar and grill. And because of this, what I'm picking up is either you are a Sagittarius or you were someone that was supposed to show up at an event. And because of this, you may have chose to grill in your own environment. Now, for some, you may have went to a nearby recreation center or you went to a park. And because of this, you are well aware that someone became temperamental. However, currently, you're referring it to withdrawals. Now, what I also know to be true is someone's mental state is indeed in question. And this is because they felt like they had mind control over Debo. However, they certainly do not. And this is because of a tapping that they're currently hearing in their mind. And while you were at this gathering, someone said mentellect. Now, you may know of a popular content creator that happens to be in the conscious community. However, they're currently not uploading. And because of this, you may have felt like that is where I got that from. However, either you or a third person is not aware that mentellect is indeed a thing. And due to this energy being so conflicting, you can now rest assured that a Shakti is indeed in someone's environment. However, currently, either you or a third party is not aware that it is Nuet. Now, you may know of a Niger named Nabasi. However, Nuet is not Nabagasi. Who Nuet is a Asifio, and currently she is in someone's energy. Now, you may have received some sort of notification or a dimming of a light, especially while recording. And what this is talking about is you receiving confirmation that you asked for. However, someone involved in this is not willing to accept that that is indeed what it was. Now, if you're interested in part 2 of the behind the scenes reading, head on over to Sun, Moon, and Stars Intuitive here on YouTube and join Tier 1. Deuces. What is your name? What is your name? Sergisias Etha.